The story begins from a very beautiful beach in Spain. Here we see a boy named Mitch, who was proposing to his girlfriend Katrina for marriage. Katrina becomes very happy and says yes to the marriage. But this happiness of theirs does not last for long, because just then, some terrorists come there by boat and start firing bullets indiscriminately at the people. In this shootout, both Mitch and Katrina get shot. Drenched in blood, they were trying to reach near each other. But just then, a merciless terrorist shoots Katrina right in front of Mitch's eyes. Mitch is not able to do anything, and Katrina dies right in front of him. In this terrifying terrorist attack, many more innocent people are killed. 18 months after this terrifying attack, we see Mitch again. Despite getting shot in that attack, Mitch was the only one who had survived, but now his life had completely been ruined. He only used to have this regret every moment that he could not save Katrina. But now Mitch had determined that he will take revenge selectively from those people who had executed this terrorist attack. In these 18 months, Mitch took hard training of fighting and operating weapons. Now he had become so dangerous that alone only he could finish the whole gang. But the biggest problem was this, that the enemies were not of his country. The terrorists attacking on the beach that day had come from Iraq, and to reach up to there, Mitch needed a very big planning. To join that gang of terrorists, Mitch prepared himself every day. He had read the books of Islam and jihad to such an extent that seeing him no one could say at all that he is not a jihadi. Every night through a secret IP address he used to talk to those terrorists in the Arabic language. He used to assure them that he also wants to become like them and wants to take revenge for the death of those brothers of his whom American people had killed. Just then a video is sent to him from the front. When Mitch plays that video, then in it some American soldiers are seen killing the common people of Iraq. Using this video, only their leader Al-Mansur used to join new boys in his gang, and this was the same man who had fired the last bullet on Katrina. After talking to them for months, finally Mitch got an opportunity to meet him. He, following their orders, silently reaches Libya. There he meets some people who take him to a deserted place. They, taking off Mitch's glasses and bag, check him thoroughly so that it can be confirmed whether he is some spy or not. After this, putting a black cloth on his head, he is presented in front of Al-Mansur. As soon as seeing Al-Mansur, that same old scene comes in front of Mitch's eyes when he had killed Katrina. Al-Mansur asks him such questions about Islam, which are known only to a firm, knowledgeable person, but Mitch gives the absolutely correct answer to every question of his. He says that, "I am ready to be sacrificed. What will I have to do to win your trust?" Al-Mansur thinks for a short while, and in the meantime Mitch started cutting the tape applied on his hands with a small blade. But before Mitch could attack him, suddenly a bullet hits straight in Al-Mansur's head, and he drops dead right there. Just then, US forces come there and shoot down the rest of the terrorists too. Mitch wanted to kill Al-Mansur with his own hands. Therefore, even after his dying, he angrily keeps stabbing him until the US military catches him. 30 days after this, we see Mitch again. In these 30 days, the FBI interrogated him strictly. Here, it was found out that they were keeping an eye on Mitch for the last 6 months. Whatever Mitch was doing, the FBI let him do that because only he was the one who could take them so close to Al-Mansur. Without him, they would never have been able to find him. After this, the CIA's deputy director, Irene herself, goes to meet Mitch. She says, "We are not able to understand what to do with you. A lot of people want that you should be sent to jail, but I can help you." Irene wanted that Mitch should now work for the CIA, but Mitch says that, "What do you think? Would I not have thought about joining the CIA 18 months ago? I decided to find Mansour on my own strength because I knew that I can do this." Irene understands that Mitch is not among those who easily follow orders. Therefore, she, giving him a last warning, says that either he works joining with them or else be ready to go to jail. After that, Irene goes to her boss and tells him that this boy is amazing, perhaps the best so far. But her boss says that, "Yes, you have told me about this many times, but the trouble is this, that he does not listen to anyone and argues with everyone. We cannot make someone like this a part of our mission who cannot follow orders." He gives an order that run a case on Mitch and put him in jail immediately. But Irene had not lost hope yet. She did not want to leave a talent like Mitch to rot in jail. She says that whatever happened with that kid on the beach, it completely changed him, even if only to take revenge. But the way he has trained himself, that kind of training we cannot give to anyone. Hearing Irene's words, the boss gets ready to give him an opportunity. After this, our meeting happens with Harley, who trains the CIA's best officers. Ever since Harley had seen Mitch's profile, he had started disliking him. Blindfolding Mitch's eyes, he is taken to the deserted forests far from the city, where he was to be trained for the next mission. In his very first meeting, Harley does not behave nicely with Mitch at all. He says in a stern voice, "Hey, look me in the eye and talk, and whenever you will talk to me, then you will call me saying, 'Sir.'" Harley wanted to know with what motive Mitch has come here, because if the motive will not be clear, then boys like him will not be able to last even one day in this difficult training. But Mitch did not want to waste time by telling his old story. He, giving a direct challenge, said that, "Okay, then do one work. Try fighting me. It will be known in 20 seconds whether I am capable of your training or not. Harley used to enjoy breaking the confidence of such boys a lot, therefore he, without delay, takes Mitch into the ground to fight. As soon as Mitch attacks him, Harley drops him on the ground in just one jerk and puts a knife on his neck. Here this was clear that Mitch is not better than Harley yet, but now it remained to be seen whether he is the best among the rest of the boys. To know this, Harley makes him fight with Victor. As tremendous fight happens between the two, and in the end, Mitch wins this fight. After this, to make the training more difficult, special glasses and an electric shock-giving jacket is put on all of them. Harley shows them some faces inside the glasses and says that these are your targets, who can attack from anywhere. If they shot you, then you will get a strong current, and if you mistakenly killed any common human, then an even bigger shock will be felt. The training starts, and fake computer enemies are shown to everyone. As many times they got shot, that much stronger current was given from the jacket. This current was so dangerous that many boys leave the training in the middle itself. Mitch also gets many shocks, but he does not give up. To what extent Mitch can go, to test this, Harley deliberately puts Al-Mansour's face among those targets, and that's it. Right here, Mitch's weakness was caught. As soon as seeing Al-Mansour, Mitch goes crazy in anger and starts attacking him like crazy. During this, he repeatedly gets shocks of strong current, but he still does not stop. Before there could be a danger of Mitch losing his life, Harley stops that test right there. There, on the other hand, the CIA gets a terrifying news that 15 kilos of plutonium has been stolen from a Russian lab. Their guess was that terrorists are going to use this to make a nuclear bomb. If a trigger and such a scientist who can connect these came into their hands, then they could do a big explosion anywhere. The CIA had a belief that this plutonium is going to those Iranian terrorists who do not want that peace remains between Iran and America. To gather information, they also go to the Iranian embassy, but from there, they do not get any help. Meanwhile, in Poland, the deal for that stolen plutonium was going on. An unknown American man had reached there to buy it, but before their deal could be completed, the police comes there. The police get suspicious of that American's way of talking, and they try to search his van. Seeing so many armed people in the van, the police calls backup, but just then, that American mercilessly killing all those policemen escapes from there. Due to the sound of bullets, a stampede happens there, and taking advantage of this, only that man taking the plutonium disappears in the crowd. When Harley sees his blurry picture in the news, then that face looks somewhat familiar to him. He immediately goes to Irene and shows that footage. Irene is surprised seeing him because many years ago he was killed in a drone strike, but Harley had full belief that this is the same man because the CIA never found his corpse. Soon it is found out that that man who ran away stealing the plutonium, he was once an agent of the CIA only, and Harley himself had trained him, but he betrayed his own country and became one who murders for money. People know him by the name of Ghost, who can take anyone's life just for money. Harley understood that if Ghost is involved in all this, then definitely something very terrifying is going to happen. Meanwhile, Irene gets the news that an arms dealer of Istanbul has recently bought a nuclear trigger from Russia. This was no coincidence. He was definitely going to sell this to Ghost. Now Harley goes to Mitch because teaching him one last lesson was still remaining. Harley deliberately plays that video of Katrina in front of Mitch, which was recorded on the beach that day. Mitch asks to stop it, but Harley increases the volume even more. Mitch, going crazy in anger, pounces on Harley, but Harley very easily grips his neck with a cable. He explains to Mitch that your biggest mistake is this, that you let your emotions come between your decisions. From now on, never let this become personal. Otherwise, you will wash your hands of your life. Mitch understands this bitter lesson very well, after which he is also made a part of this mission. Next day, those three reach Istanbul, where they meet a CIA agent named Annika, who was going to support them in this mission. They chase that arms dealer and see that before going to the hotel, he was talking to some unknown man. Harley orders them to wait, but Mitch, according to his habit, does not follow the order. He very cleverly steals that other man's phone. When the CIA hacks that phone, then it is found out that tomorrow in a restaurant, that arms dealer is going to hand over the nuclear trigger to someone. Now their mission had become easy because they had come to know the right time and place. Next day, they all sit ambushing outside that restaurant and start waiting for the arms dealer to come. But when that dealer reaches there, then they see that along with him, some soldiers of the military are also deployed in security. Completing this mission without removing them was impossible. Just then, Harley secretly grabs one soldier from among them and forces him that he lies to his partners that a bomb explosion has happened somewhere nearby. That soldier does exactly like that, after which all the officers deployed there run towards that side. As soon as the path is clear, Victor, who was leading this mission, enters inside the restaurant first of all, and following behind him, Mitch also goes inside. Right there in a corner of the restaurant, we see Ghost, who had come to buy the nuclear trigger from that arms dealer. They were just talking when just then Ghost's eyes fall on Victor. Ghost, without a moment's delay, picks up a knife and lands it in Victor's chest. All this happened with such fast speed that Mitch did not even get a chance to think anything. As soon as getting the news of Victor's death, Harley immediately stops the mission and orders everyone to return back. But Mitch knew that this is the last chance to catch them. He once again ignores Harley's orders and starts chasing that arms dealer. After chasing him for hours, Mitch reaches near an old building. As soon as he tries to enter inside, the security dogs attack him. To escape from them, Mitch hides under a car, and then putting those dogs to rest carefully enters inside the arms dealer's house. He was just moving forward stealthily when just then, a woman sees him and makes noise. Hearing the noise, the guards come inside and start firing bullets at Mitch. Mitch firmly faces those guards, and after piling them up, reaches straight to that arms dealer. That dealer was begging for his life in front of Mitch, but Mitch does not show even a little mercy on him and shoots him right there. Mitch completed his mission though, but Harley was very much angry at him. But Irene explains to him that what Mitch did, no one else could even think of. Putting his life in danger, Mitch had brought new evidence. Upon hacking that arms dealer's laptop, it is found out that tomorrow a big meeting is going to happen, and their suspicion turns out absolutely right. Ghost is their own trained soldier who is now bent upon ruining them only. Now Ghost had the nuclear trigger though, but he needed a scientist who could join the parts of the bomb together. There on the other hand, we see some Iranian people who had come to meet Ghost. These people only had given Ghost the work of stealing the plutonium and making the nuclear bomb so that they could cause destruction in America. They were very happy with Ghost's work, but they did not even have a guess that some other dangerous plan only was running in Ghost's mind. Next day, Harley and his team sitting outside a hotel were keeping a strict eye on their every movement. During the wait, Mitch asks Harley about Victor, but Harley says very coldly, "Victor is gone." Understand, he was never in this world only. Not seeing even a little sympathy in Harley's heart for his partners, Mitch gets very angry at him. Just then, Annika gives them an update that the transaction of money is complete and that scientists must be coming out any time. After this, Mitch starts taking the picture of every single man coming out of the hotel, and finally they find that same man whose search they had. They immediately chase his car and reach up to a hotel where that scientist was going to stay the night. They book the room right next to his and start keeping an eye on his every movement. Harley orders everyone to give an update every 15 minutes. There, Annika secretly fits a spy camera in a switchboard so that they can see inside the scientist's room. That scientist sleeps carefree though, but Mitch does not remove his eyes from him even for a second. Annika comes near him and tries to share his pain. She says that, "I can understand how the pain of losing someone of your own is." She tries to come close to Mitch, but Mitch's full attention was solely on his target. They were just talking when just then suddenly, Ghost comes and stands in front of their spy camera. Before they could understand anything, one of Ghost's men attacks them and another puts a gun on Annika's head. This time they both were badly stuck, because Ghost was always one step ahead of their move. He asked them about Harley, but Mitch and Annika do not open their mouth. There, on the other hand, when Harley does not get any signal for 15 minutes, then he understands that something is fishy. Ghost was just about to kill them, when just then Harley reaches there at the right time. They attack together and kill the people present there, but Ghost, once again escaping right in front of their eyes, runs away. The good thing was this, that they had caught that scientist. They take him to a safe place far from the hotel, where Harley, pouring petrol on him, starts the interrogation. Meanwhile, Mitch asks that, "Who was that man, and why is he after you?" But Harley was not in the mood to answer any question at this time. The words of that unknown man were still spinning in Mitch's mind. Just then, Annika comes near him and says that, "Take a little rest, we will find Ghost tomorrow." Hearing this, Mitch gets completely shocked and immediately questions, "How did you find out that his name is Ghost?" Annika nervously says that Harley had told her, but Mitch understood that she is lying. Mitch, without delay, chokes her neck and asks, "Tell the truth, who do you work for?" Annika kept lying repeatedly, after which Mitch came into his real colors. He puts her head in the water and keeps it submerged until she does not spit out the truth. Finally, it is found out that Annika was an Iranian spy who was delivering their every news to the Iranian government. After this, Mitch takes her to Harley. Harley is left surprised seeing her. Opening the mouth of an Iranian spy was not this easy, but soon Harley finds out that with whom Annika was sharing all her information. That man was an old and good friend of Harley. Harley decides that he himself will go to meet him, and about this no one should get ear-to-ear news. Harley meets that Iranian friend of his who tells him a shocking truth. He says that Annika is actually his own niece, and he only had sent her to keep an eye on Harley. He was not against Harley, just wanted to know what flowers the CIA is blooming. While talking, Harley finds out that behind all this is the hand of General Rostami and their defense minister Behruz. Those people were not happy with the nuclear agreement happened between Iran and America, and that is why they had chosen that dangerous American Ghost for this mission. Before that friend could tell anything else to Harley, the Ghost hidden there suddenly attacks and kills him right there. Ghost, catching Harley, takes him to his hideout and starts torturing him badly. He shows the marks of those terrifying wounds made on his back, which he got from the torture of Iranian terrorists. Ghost, shouting, says that, "You could have saved me, Harley, but you left me alone to die at their hands. I never blamed those terrorists because they had left me, but it was you who betrayed me. You should have saved the guy of your team." But Harley, staying calm, explains to him that no one betrayed him. He says that, All this would never have happened if you followed my orders. You, because of your stubbornness, were putting the lives of 10 more innocents in danger, and you knew that I will never let this happen. Still, you did your arbitrariness. On the other hand, Irene says to Mitch that your work is now finished. Now you are going home. But Mitch does not obey orders, and he secretly steals their tracker and attacks those Iranian officers who were taking Annika. Mitch killing everyone gets Annika freed. Now they had Behrouz's live location, following which they try to reach up to that nuclear bomb as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Ghost was mercilessly torturing Harley at the base. He repeatedly asks about Mitch, but Harley would give his life but does not tell anything about Mitch. Harley, laughing, says that boy is also crazy just like you, always does of his mind. I myself do not know where he would be at this time. Hearing this, Ghost angrily throws a high voltage wire inside the water, due to which Harley gets a strong shock and he faints. When Harley regains consciousness, then he is tortured even more. But just then, finding an opportunity, Harley angrily bites off Ghost's ear. He instigates Ghost more so that he kills him, but Ghost did not want to give him such an easy death. Just then, Behrouz reaches there and says, "Our work is completed, now quickly finish your personal matter." But Harley warns him that this Ghost is playing with you. This bomb is not for your mission, but for his own personal revenge. Before Behrouz could understand anything, Ghost shows his real status and finishes his own partners and every single man present there. He quickly starts the countdown of the bomb. In the next 19 minutes, this nuclear bomb was going to explode at that place which Ghost hated the most. There, Mitch, chasing Behrouz, reaches his location. There he saw that some people secretly were going inside a tunnel. Mitch and Annika, without delay, enter inside, but ahead they find a closed gate on which a lock was applied. Annika somehow goes across it and says to Mitch that she is moving forward. Moving a little distance ahead, Annika finds Behrouz, who was lying badly injured. Annika knew that this man only had gotten her uncle killed, therefore she angrily shoots him. As soon as hearing the sound of the bullet, Ghost becomes alert and understands that someone is chasing him. He tries to leave from there quickly. There, Mitch had also understood that now the time to work secretly has passed. He, blowing up the enemies with his car, enters straight inside that tunnel. But just then his car collides with a gas pipeline, due to which a very big explosion happens. By the noise of this explosion, the CIA gets to know their exact location. Mitch immediately reaches to Harley and gets him freed. But Harley warns him that the nuclear bomb is with Ghost. You will have to stop him in every condition. Hearing this, Mitch, without wasting a moment, chases Ghost. But on the way, Annika is seen to him whom Ghost had caught. Ghost, shouting, says that, "Put your gun down, otherwise I will kill her." Before Mitch could do anything, Annika gives her life. Mitch tries to save her, but just then, one more enemy comes in his way. By the time Mitch puts him to rest, by then Ghost, taking a boat, starts trying to escape. Mitch, running, jumps on Ghost's moving boat. A tremendous fight starts between the two. The boat was moving forward with its full speed. Meanwhile, Harley was chasing their boat from a helicopter so that they could somehow stop this destruction. Harley earlier felt that Ghost wants to give his life in the sea, but just then he remembers that at some distance from here, there is a very big base of the US Navy. Harley understands that Ghost's real motive is to blow up that Navy base. He immediately asks Irene to issue an alert. There on the boat, Ghost was just about to kill Mitch with a knife, but Mitch, showing agility, lands the knife straight into Ghost's neck. Ghost dies right there, but Mitch sees that to explode the bomb now only 3 minutes are left. He, without fearing, starts taking the boat far from the Navy base. There, the Navy guys prepare a missile to blow up that boat, but Irene stops them because Mitch was also on the boat. If they do not release the missile, then the whole base would be destroyed, and if they released, then Mitch would be killed. Harley, shouting, says to Mitch that throw the bomb in the water, but Mitch does not listen. He wanted to take the boat as far as could be. Just then, Harley tells him that the Navy is going to blow up the boat in the next 20 seconds. Seeing the time running out, Mitch throws the bomb in the water. With the help of a rope, Mitch climbs on the helicopter. As soon as the Navy gets to know that the bomb is no longer on the boat, they stop firing. In a few moments, a terrifying explosion happens below the sea, due to which a thousands of feet deep sinkhole is formed. The explosion was so tremendous that a tsunami comes in the sea. The good thing was this, that even after such a big nuclear explosion, no one's life was lost. After the mission is completed, we see Mitch, who is vacationing alone in Dubai. Along with this story ends right here. Definitely tell in the comments how you liked the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.